I have an urgent message for you today from Archangel Michael. If you are listening to these words, Archangel Michael is speaking to you today. So the vision came through so clearly, and the words from Archangel Michael were, be prepared, be prepared. Now, I received the vision last night just before falling asleep, and I was like, what does it mean? But I was just too tired, and I let go of the vision. This morning, I wake up and there is no water in my unit. No hot water, no cold water. It's like, that is odd. Be prepared for what? I should have asked. So I go downstairs to the management. I'm like, is this kind of an emergency? Some plumbing work is happening. And they're like, no. You don't have any water? Like, no, not really. So anyways, today, this whole day, people were trying to fix the water in my unit without any success. And I was just deeply in the state of peace. Everything was just about peacefulness. If they fix it, that's fine. But I was so, intrigued by this message from Archangel Michael, be prepared. So I called upon him. I asked, Michael, come back, please show me this vision again and explain to me. Be prepared so I can share this with you, so you hear this message. And everything that I channel always comes from the source. It's what you've asked. This is your guidance. So Michael appeared again, and he had this powerful, it's not a sword, but some kind of like weapon. And he said that now there is a war that's happening on Earth. I was like, please don't give me any bad news. No, I don't want to hear about war. It's just, there's too much. And he said, no, it's not about you. And it's not about anyone else. This is the war of powers that's been here on Earth for a really, really long time. And now, and in this life where what you and I are sharing, everything is just coming to like full strength. Everything is triggered. All the buttons are pressed, and you'll feel it. You'll know, like negative news, your loved ones acting out of character, so many things just outside of your control, and you may be wondering why. It is not about you, but also be prepared. You need to be strong. You need to be strong. Do not take this personally as if God is against you, as if angels have forgotten you. But also remember that you and I, we are in this physical world. We're in this reality when things are just outside of our control. Sun gets up in the morning, all the physical laws, all the universal energy, it's all governed by this divine law. So Michael said, be prepared, but do not lose your faith. This time you need to stay so true to your vision. You need to stay so true to your internal vision, your dream, the desire of your heart. And that's what Michael's been saying to me. Like the desire of the heart, the vision that you see of your future, you need to hold on to this vision, because there will be events and circumstances and people who will try to pull you away from this vision. They will try to pull you into these games where the power struggles. They'll tell you you're not good enough. This is not gonna work. They'll put doubts, that they will infuse like this energy viruses of doubts. And when doubts appear, they can multiply. These viruses of doubt, they can multiply so fast, and next thing you know, you're down, you're not connected to your vision anymore. But that's not what Michael wants you to do here. So he's saying to you, be prepared. No matter what, you need to hold this faith in your heart. You need to stay true to this faith, and you need to only believe the voice of your higher self. This is God speaking to you, and God speaks to you in truth. And this is not the truth that people tell you, your family, the news. That's not truth. But the truth of who you are comes from within. This is the inner knowing. When you know the truth, truth will set you free. There's no need for you to listen to any negative talk. There's no need for you to pay attention to negative news and struggles and what this person said and versus the other person. Like, there is a great temptation, but remember, you're being pulled into the drama. Be prepared, stay strong. Do not give up. Do not give up your faith. You've been here for so long. This is a long road, but you're very close to the breakthrough. Very close to the breakthrough. And the darkest hours always before the dawn. The darkest hour is that hour where forces of darkness, the shadow gets so dark and overwhelming, and you see how in this world many people around you will give up. They will not pursue their dreams. They just settle for what is. They'll get comfortable. They'll shrink into their smallness. They will not aspire for their greater visions. But not you, because you're listening, because Archangel Michael is with you. But remember that Michael cannot do your work for you. Michael is only there to support you. Michael will send you a video like this. Michael will give you a resource, maybe a book or some kind of inspirational quote to hold on dear to your heart. In moments when you have to face your own doubts, remember the doubts do not come from God. Doubts always come from the dark side. That's what the dark side does. It's the trickster. It's that force of negative resistance that will always try to prevent you from reaching your highest potential. Remember how in the Bible, how Jesus was tempted 3 times? 3 times. 3 times. If Michael appeared to Jesus and said, well, you know what? Well, devil's gonna test you. Be prepared. Jesus like, I've got this. Thanks, Michael. I see. Okay, I'll be strong. So when devil comes with the first temptation, Jesus like, no thanks. Third temptation, again, no thanks. Third temptation, 3 temptions all together, and third temptation. It's like, I already said so. I told you. I'm okay, so please go on your way. So Jesus was strong. He held true to his vision. He held his purpose so clearly on the screen of your mind, on his mind. Well, because it's your mind too. As you're speaking, these words are resonating in your mind. And that's exactly what's happening. You are now, Michael says, be prepared. And these are the temptations. You have a dream, but first temptation comes through, and you may be tempted into to settle for something that is less of what you want, but it works, it's fine. You're just gonna settle for what is, and that's okay. It's not a bad option. But your dream is like over there. Your dream is so high, and your dream is beyond visible. You do not see your dream unless it's here, it's in your mind, and that's how it materializes. But then the dark side will try to give you present to you an offer that you will not, just ignore. You have to pay attention to it. And your job is to say, no, thank you. Thanks, but no thanks. This is not something to fight. This is something to acknowledge and then move on. But then the second temptation will come. And then, all of the fortunes and everything else. Would you trade your dream for this? Would you? And the answer is no. You're prepared. That's why you're listening to this. That's why you're hearing these words. You are being prepared. You are being prepared. This is real. Gosh, I'm flushing because it's like so hot here. It's really hot. And I'm just like, because this energy is so high, and I wanted to pass on this message to you for Archangel Michael, as I have it so strongly. And this message is about your inner strength. It's about really holding on to your vision. And Michael also wants you to know that he's with you, all right? He's not too far away. When you call upon angels, don't think that they just like abandoned you and they choose to help someone else and ignore you. It doesn't work like that. Spirit does not work. We are all one. You are one. God is one. You are all one with God. So when Michael is with you, the angels are God's messengers. And when Michael shows up with a message, guess who sends Michael? God sends Michael. And you know that angels have no authority of their own. They just do whatever God tells them to do. So when you're calling upon Archangel Michael, you will have his protection. You will have his power. You will have his guidance with you. Okay? But he will not, just like Jesus was tempted, he still had to go through all of these temptations. And now you're listening, also, you know that you will also have Archangel Michael with you by your side, but you will have to take that as your call to action, saying, whatever the forces of darkness present to you, the answer will be no. And the only truth that you'll know, the truth that is in you, the truth is the inner truth. And when you believe that truth, when you know that God is on your side, when you know that Archangel Michael is walking every step of the way with you, then you have nothing to fear. There is no force of darkness that is greater than the power of your spirit. There's no force of darkness that is greater than the power of your soul. There is no such thing. So angels are with you. You'll get through it. You've got this.